Tommy, what's your thoughts going into tomorrow's game against Motherwell?
Well, it's going to be a tough game. It's a game that both teams really need to win, for different reasons. They need to win it to keep the pressure on for second place. It's vital that we win it. It's probably a slim chance now that we can catch Dundee United with them winning last week. 5 points gap with 3 games to go will be difficult to make up. So we have to win it, and again, we can also catch Inverness, so it's important that we go there and get 3 points. So I think you will see two teams that want to just try and win the game.
Were you surprised by Motherwell's 5-1 defeat to United last week?
Nothing surprises me in this league. It can happen, but I think over the last few weeks, Stuart's had a thin squad to pick from, so maybe they weren't at their strongest in terms of team selection. But they'll be disappointed with it. Any team losing 5 goals is always disappointing, and I'm expecting a reaction off them, and I'm sure Stuart is.
How are we looking injury-wise?
Injury-wise is okay. Gary McDonald and Michael O'Hanlon are back in full training, so that's good. We've got them back. The 2 long-term boys, Scobie and Murray Davison, are doing great, but obviously that'll be next season. So at the minute, we've everybody fit and round to go.
How hard is it not to look ahead to the Scottish Cup final at the end of the season?
Well, it's only human nature to look ahead, but I think in the 2 games we've played since we've got into the semi-final, it shows you how focused and determined the players are to do well in the rest of the league games, and we've got to remain focused and got to keep that standard up between now and the end of the league campaign. It's a busy week. 3 games in 8 days is really tough at this stage of the season, but the one thing that we haven't lacked all season is our fitness. We've never felt tired, we've never looked tired in games, so there's a load of energy in the team, and we want to continue and do well in the league, so hopefully we can do that.
Obviously a lot of the players will be playing for their place in the cup final. Do you have like a starting 11 in mind for the cup final already?
Well, I think you have, but I mean that can change. It can change in terms of form over the next 3 games. It can change. Hopefully it won't change because of injury, but things will change. So ideally I have a starting 11, but again, we'll have to wait and see what happens between now and then. We've got 2 weeks before it.
I think last time I checked, about 13,500 tickets are sold for the cup final. We should hopefully get at least 15,000 for the cup final with 2 weeks to go. How great is that?
I think we will. I think it's over 14 now, possibly. Even players and staff, I don't think that's even the ones that they're buying aren't even accounted into that yet. So I'm confident we will get over 15 and just get as many as possible. I think it's been great how the supporters in the city and supporters from afar have bought into it. There's a real excitement about it. We're building, as a club, we're building the Scottish Cup final up, which I think is the right thing to do, and everything that's come out of out of our club's all been positive about it, and really looking forward to seeing a massive blue and white when when the day comes round.